When life's crazy busy, all I crave is delicious food that's quick and easy to make. So after all of these years, I've come up with a new way of cooking that's completely changed my life, and it's going to take the stress out of yours too. I'm stripping back cooking to its bare essentials, and I'm going to show you some amazing dishes using just 5 ingredients. With so few ingredients, these incredible recipes are quick to cook and easy to remember. The ultimate set of go-to dishes for those of you who love your food but don't have the time or energy for complicated cooking. If you've got a long old list of ingredients for a dish, that's one more reason to not cook, and I want to get you all cooking. Using killer ingredient combos and time-saving tricks. Even the busiest of you will be able to master dishes to bring the house down. Let's make it. In this show, I'm cooking up 4 quick and easy dishes for you to make this week. If you think you haven't got time to cook, think again. All you need for these time-saving recipes are just 5 ingredients, plus the most basic store cupboard staples. You mustn't confuse simple with not delicious. This is really delicious. On the menu, my ridiculously easy, tasty tikka chicken. It's the quickest roast you'll ever make. Those spices, really nice contrast. A vibrant veggie salad, feel-good food that you can whip up in minutes. 5-ingredient salad that's delicious, nutritious, and really, really exciting. My super speedy spaghetti with crab, a luxurious and uncomplicated meal for any day of the week. It's such a cracker of a dish. And if that wasn't enough, my 5-ingredient chocolate and orange shortbread. Easily made in moments, it takes the humble biscuit to a brand new level. Chocolate and orange shortbread, who doesn't want a bit? First, my stupidly simple 1-pan tikka chicken. The fastest roast there is. Sometimes you just need a dish that's so quick to prep, and then you can just bang it in the oven while you get on with other stuff, and then fill the house up with the most gorgeous, gorgeous smells. You'll need free-range chicken, tikka paste, potatoes, fresh coriander, and cauliflower. It's very simple. We're going to hack up the spuds to 3-centimetre chunks. I'm going to leave the skin on, so they'll be really crispy on the outside and super fluffy on the inside. Literally just hack them up. Throw them into a tray. No parboiling, no other pans required. And it's kind of funny, isn't it, that concept of simple. You know, is it coming in and sort of like pounding out a dish in 20 minutes? Or is it just bang a few things together in minutes and let the oven do the work? And I think, you know, you need both, right? Depending on what you want to cook. But I love this kind of thing on a Friday because I've always got stuff to do, you know, but you can have that lovely hour and 20 minutes while you just get on with stuff. So, spuds are in. This really is quick and easy cooking. In well under 10 minutes, you can have a whole meal prepped and in the oven. Then the collie. Collie's great, and certainly when it's spiced with Indian spices. So I'm just going to take the florets off, just break them up into potato-sized pieces. That's the bit we normally use, but we're also going to celebrate the leaves and the stalk. We're just going to chop up, similar-ish size to the potatoes, and get it in there. And the stalk. Don't waste anything, it's all good. So, in we go. Next up, coriander. To ramp up the flavour, use stalks and all. Slice all the way up there until you run out of stalks, like right now, and you end up with these beautiful leaves. Just put the leaves in a little bowl of cold water. If you can put ice in there, even better. But that will keep them really fresh until you sprinkle it over when this is finished. Beautiful. These go over here. Pretty much this is done now. To finish the veg, just season with olive oil, red wine vinegar, salt and pepper. So let's get our chicken like that, and let's get our tikka paste. Now, this is not a sauce, this is a paste, OK? And these Indian spice pastes are brilliant. So, you know, this has got about 11 ingredients in it, and it's all done for you. So 2 heaped tablespoons of tikka paste. But, of course, you could use any paste you like. You can, like, mix it up. If you've got a particular curry like Rogan Josh or, you know, korma, use that. It's all good. Making your own curry paste is a joy. But if you're pushed for time, the ready-made stuff delivers on flavour fast. Then hands, chicken, rub up, massage in all the cracks. And just the residual paste on your hand is enough to kiss the spuds and the cauliflower. It's that simple. It is done. Let's have a hand wash. I've got my oven preheated, 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. And here goes the magic little tip. I'm going to put in the tray underneath and then put the chicken directly over the top. So it's going to rain spiced chicken juice all over the potatoes and collie. It's going to be amazing. With this nifty method, the chicken juices create an instant, intense, spicy sauce. So you won't need to bother making a time-consuming gravy. OK, let's have a little look. It's so exciting. OK, just over an hour this has had, and it's such a great, great technique. Come on, let's pull it out. So here she is. Get your little scraper, and there'll be crispy bits. And if you think about it, all the kind of goodness that would have gone into making a traditional gravy has now rained on your cauliflower and your potatoes. I've got the coriander that's in the cold water. You know, it's the twist on the classic roast chicken. It's so beautiful. Just pull it off the bone. And also notice, it's still full of juice. See that juice? Beautiful. With this cracking roast, you'll have all of the flavour with none of the fuss. Let's get in there. Let's have a little tuck in. The skin is so crisp and delicious. So good. Those spices, really nice contrast. And the potatoes and the collie, it's kind of the best bit. It's absolutely delicious. Prepped in well under 10 minutes, cooked in one pan, my time-saving chicken tikka's the fastest roast around. Yeah, 5. Next up, my turbocharged warm carrot salad. A vibrant veggie dish that's easy to memorise and master. Salads really don't have to be boring, right? And with 5 ingredients, we can prove that it can be really, really exciting, really quick, but also delicious. So simple to do. All you need are baby carrots, fresh mint, feta cheese, pomegranate, and the time-saving cheat, pre-prepared mixed grains. First up, we're going to start with these baby carrots. How beautiful are these? You don't have to peel these beauties. Just wash and roughly trim. Pan on and add these carrots. Pick out the small ones first, and if there's any sort of medium large ones, let's just split those in half. If you've got normal everyday carrots, yeah, you can definitely use them, but you'll need to kind of cut them into little battens. Add a drizzle of olive oil and season with salt and pepper. Unbelievably, these will cook from scratch in about 15 minutes, and they'll be delicious, soft, and super caramelised and sweet. Next up, grab a nice big bunch of mint like that, and what I'm going to do is simply twist it. This, you don't have to throw that away, wrap it up, put it in the fridge. Next time you boil some rice or some potatoes, that's going to give you awesome flavour. And then this is all tender, including the stalks. So I'll just put it together and just run your knife through it and cut it until it's nice and fine. The smell now is phenomenal. This recipe is so quick, it's already time to bring it together. Pomegranate. They're such an amazing, amazing fruit, full of goodness. Get yourself a little sieve if you want. I'm not going to bother, I'm going to use my hands, right? But I'm going to squeeze the juice. Look at that colour, guys. Into the pomegranate go my store cupboard staples. Salt, a good splash of red wine vinegar, and extra virgin olive oil. And then we're going to put that lovely mint, right? Chopped mint. Beautiful. The carrots, they're pretty much done. I'm happy with that. The last ingredients in my time-hopping hack, 250 grams of pre-cooked mixed whole grains. You'll see in the supermarkets these packs of cooked grains, a whole bunch of stuff, right? This is done. Soaked, cooked, and ready and raring to go. It's the most brilliant little cheat. And in there is barley, red rice, quinoa. Whichever ready-cooked grains you choose, they're all total time savers. No soaking or cooking for hours. Just heat them through. A little splash of water. So as soon as that moisture's cooked away, off with the gas, and then on with the steamy hot grains. So just use 2 forks, because it is quite hot. And the smell is phenomenal. Now, just grab a half of pomegranate, like that. And from a height, those perfect little ruby red capsules of joy. They're amazing, and they explode in your mouth. Just because you've only got 5 ingredients does not mean that it can't be delicious and nutritious and super exciting. And then 40 grams of feta cheese. Sprinkle this bad boy, and it's just salty, savoury, snowing of feta. So look at that. You know, whether you serve that as a salad for lunch, amazing, or as a side, beautiful, funky, made with love. Let's have a go. Oh, yeah. That mint is brilliant. And that feta just gives you that savoury hit. So good. My missus loves things like that. You must have a go. A fast, fresh, simple salad, great as a side, but so good you'll want to make a meal of it.
Back to reality.
This is my quick and easy food, an ultimate set of go-to recipes designed to strip the stress out of your cooking. Super fast dishes using just 5 ingredients. Fantastic food to fit your busy everyday life. OK, let's do it. It's going to be a good one. Next up, my super speedy crab spaghetti. When you don't have the time or energy for complicated cooking, this is the perfect date night dinner. It's going to be so good. It's going to be really colourful. It's super quick. It's healthy. And yes, it's luxurious with the crab. It's such a cracker of a dish. Using pre-cooked crab, cherry tomatoes, red chilli, fresh fennel, and good old spaghetti. So look, here is our beautiful crab meat. You can get this from supermarkets, and they do some pretty good stuff these days. Or, of course, you can order it in from your fishmongers. They have it picked and dressed. I think probably crab is one of my favourite things in the world. I'm using a mixed pot of white and brown crab meat. It's outrageously tasty. And as it's already been cooked, it's a real speed demon. If you've never tried it before, it's sweet, it's flaky. Get out there. It's so good. So first up, fennel. And in this dish, these little tops act as little fronds, little herbs, little sprinkles at the end. And they're beautiful. So we'll reserve those and keep those for later. The toughest part of the fennel will be these little stalky parts here. Finely chop these, just like that. Any old way, just get them fine. The finer you chop them, the quicker they'll get tender. I'm going to put a pan on a high heat. I've got a pan of boiling water going, olive oil. A little drizzle goes in, and we go in with the fennel stalks, and then with the bulb, look at that. It's beautiful. Let's cut it in half. I want to show you what's inside. The thing I love about fennel is you can steam it and dress it, roast it. You can put it in with your boiled potatoes and then mash it. There's so much you can do with this beautiful vegetable. Really nice. So just finely slice fennel up, any old how. Don't stress about it. Like that. Into a hot pan, add salt and black pepper. Have a little shake up. Lid on top, so we're frying, caramelisation, and steaming, softening and sweetening. This 2-in-1 fry and steam method is a quick and easy way to cut down on your cooking time, but guarantee flavour. Next up, we're going to go in with the pasta. So I'm going to use 150 grams of spaghetti. This is enough for 2 people. Get your hand around it, twist it, in we go. So let that boil away, nice and fast. It's all going to be done by the time this is cooked. And the thing I love about this recipe is it's just so simple. While the pasta cooks, with the fennel almost ready, it's time to bring together the rest of the sauce. I'm using cherry tomatoes, any you can get your hands on. It doesn't really matter what you do, but you can half or quarter these. Now, chilli. All I'm going to do is put the tip of the knife in the end, split it lengthwise. The really hot part of the chilli are the seeds. So if we remove those, what we can do is start celebrating the chili's kind of fruitiness. So have a little look in here. See how you got some colour there? That's fine, that's nice, we like that. Then we're going to go in with the chilli and the tomatoes, and we're going to toss that through. And then we're going to go in for the last minute with the crab. So the brown meat here, this is maximum flavour, OK? We're going to go in with the brown meat and the white meat.
All you need to do to the crab is heat it through. It's one of the fastest flavour boosts around.
Mix it up, really stir in that brown meat because it's going to really be silky and delicious and be the most wonderful, wonderful seasoning to this dish. And then drag the pasta in. Don't go putting it in a colander, right? That starchy cooking water is really, really important because that's what creates silky sauce. So we don't want it claggy. Chili loves seafood, it loves crab, tomatoes the same. You know, fennel works with everything. It's just a beautiful celebration of the sea. I'm so excited to try this, I really am. And to finish, just a tiny bit of cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil. Oh, come on. I am literally so chuffed right now. That is one of my favourite pastas. It just makes me want to smile, and it's just so good.
My super speedy crab spaghetti. A date night dinner to die for that's so quick and easy.
5.
If you think you're too busy for home baking, you'll think again when you try my sneaky chocolate and orange shortbread.
This shortbread is absolutely delicious. So simple, so beautiful. Nothing from the shops can get anywhere close to it. It's brittle, crumbly, and just perfect.
Made with luxurious dark chocolate, plain flour, unsalted butter, golden caster sugar, and fresh orange.
Come on, chocolate and orange shortbread. Who doesn't want a bit? It's so simple, it's child's play. So we've got 200 grams of plain flour in there. We're going to put a pinch of salt. Butter. Lovely, best quality butter you can get your hands on.
Slice in 150 grams of unsalted butter.
Just break it into the flour, like that.
In with 50 grams of caster sugar and crumb by hand.
And then just between your forefingers and your thumb, just rub it. Rub it together.
You don't even need to get a mixer out. It's that easy.
You can kind of remember it off the top of your head because it's so blooming simple. And then I'm going to use the orange zest. That's all I want. So half the orange zest goes in here and then half on top. So, you know, this is kind of 4.5 ingredients, really. It's that simple. So just that amount will make all the difference. There's nothing better than making it yourself. It's an absolute joyful thing to do.
Grab yourself a 20-centimetre tin and oil it to stop the baking paper sticking.
A nice sort of amount bigger than the tin because we want to have it come up the sides.
And instead of faffing with folding it, use my handy hack.
Screw this up like that, tight, and then unfold it. And that screwing up will just allow it to go up the little curves of the tin. So in we go, like that. And then we're going to go in with our lovely crumbly biscuit like that. Now, I don't want to overly knead this shortbread because I want it to be short. If I keep kneading it, you know, the gluten is going to kind of become complex and it's just going to be crunchy and snappy, and I want it to be crumbly and light and delicious. So I'm just using my fingers to push it into the corners till it kind of creates that lovely texture. So simple, so quick. So ultimately you want the shortbread to be about 1 centimetre thick, which is perfect. Then grab yourself the humble fork. So just push the fork down to the bottom. It's just going to relieve a little bit of steam as it cooks.
This is idiot-proof baking at its best. You can get it prepped and in the oven in under 10 minutes.
So look at that. You can see the little flecks of orange. So that's going to be amazing. It's all about just texture, simplicity, and that fantastic sweet orange zest. OK, so this goes in the oven at 190 degrees Celsius, which is 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and that cooks for exactly 20 minutes.
Whilst that bakes, one last easy job. Melt 50 grams of quality dark chocolate.
Oh, it smells amazing. Get it onto a rack pretty early. So just slide it off the paper. While it's warm, just sprinkle it with a little sugar, just a little bit, tiny bit for dusting. And then a little orange zest. So you've got cooked orange zest in the shortbread and then a little fresh on top. And let's take that melted chocolate, make sure it's nice and spoonable, and then from a height, about a foot above the shortbread, just move it around, up and down, in and around, and just go nuts. Go all Jackson Pollock, everything going all over the place. Look at that. I love the mess. Invite someone around. That comes out the oven. Cup of tea. That will be very nice. Brilliant. That wouldn't last very long in my house.
Use my simple tips to save time, and you'll find out that my shortcut to shortbread takes the biscuit. There you go, my stress-free menu to see you through the week. Roast tikka chicken you can bang in the oven in no time. An amazing warm carrot salad. Speedy crab spaghetti. And that chocolate and orange shortbread. Food that's quick to cook and easy to remember. Next time, 4 more delicious dishes for those of you who love your grub but don't have the time or energy for complicated cooking. Using just 5 simple ingredients, each recipe is ridiculously tasty, unbelievably impressive, but all quick and easy.